I like me some patchwork and I like me some quilting. I need to talk to you about quilting as well. Oh my God, no, it has been done beautifully. It's all French seamed inside. Can you believe it? Look at that. And I asked him a community tab, what do you think I should do? Because it looked like a wedding dress almost. I decided that maybe I wanted to do a little bit of a mini collection, like a set of 3 shapes. So it's Saturday, it's a grey rainy day, and I'm in the studio. I want to make something nice. So I don't know if you remember this top. I made this top with, I think this one was actually one scarf, one quite big wool scarf, and I put cuffs. You were kind of divided. Half of you wanted the cuffs, half of you didn't. I actually quite like it. I think it makes it a little bit interesting. I think in the making from wool scarves, I think, video, is where I show you this one and the other 2 that I've made. But this top gave me an idea of how to carry on reusing the pattern. So I have been patchworking again because that's what I do. I like me some patchwork and I like me some quilting. I need to talk to you about quilting as well. I've done this top, which actually looks quite big on camera. I'm gonna try it on for you. But the way I've done it is with this fabric. It's an Indonesian type of fabric that have like a little remnant that I got from MooiZooi. And I'm gonna talk to you about MooiZooi in a minute. And I have that, and also I have this IKEA curtain panels, which is 100% cotton. That is the nicest lightweight cotton that is super nice on the skin. So anyway, I'm gonna try it on and show you what this looks like. But I didn't do one, of course, I did 2. And now I'm kind of thinking, shall I make them a little bit smaller? This one is also a bit of a patchwork. I have to put the fabrics together to have enough to make the top. I have only a little bit of this blue. This one is being in my stash for quite a long time. So at the back, it just have a little bit there. And on the front, I don't know if you can see, it's actually, even this here is a piece that I have to cut and patchwork because I didn't have enough of the fabrics. So the idea is, will this kind of jumper make, with the same pattern, can I make like a really cool summer tops? And I'm gonna try them so you can see. But first, I wanna talk to you about MooiZooi. And if you're in the Netherlands, they are a really, really good place to go and get fabrics, secondhand fabrics. So MooiZooi in Dutch means beautiful rubbish, I think it means. I am not sponsored by MooiZooi. I've just been volunteering there and helping them with the textiles, the fabrics. And it's so much fun just to go through all the fabrics they've got and then just put them in the shop. And it's so nice to see people being so excited about the textiles. Some of them are like really beautiful, luxurious, and really great quality. They have pre-consumer waste coming from designers, so you can actually get really cool fabrics there. So as I say, this is not sponsored, but I will put all the links and everything because it's a really lovely resource. So if you're in North Holland or in the Netherlands and fancy a trip to Haarlem, it's not right in the center of Haarlem, it's a little bit southeast of Haarlem, but it's a really, really cool place to go. Again, not sponsored, I just love that. Anyway, let me try this one and see what you think. Okay, so this is it. What do you think? Is it too big? I think it might be a little bit too big for the summer. I think I might get it in a little bit. I haven't finished it. I haven't done the sleeves. I haven't finished it because I have the impression that maybe it was a little bit too big. So I'm holding on to the microphone because I just pull it out of my jumper and it pull a thread. And it's the second time that happens. So I'm getting really angry about it. I'm gonna have to put something. I think lots of Gen Z YouTubers having some kind of something where you could put the microphone, and I can understand that now why, because you're really messing up all your clothes. I'm gonna have to fix that thread anyway. Sorry, I'm a bit irritated. I actually love this sleeve. I love the textile. It was like a little piece. I think I might have taken a picture before I cut it off to do this. It wasn't much. I mean, literally every single piece of the textile is here. And I think this fabric is so delicious and it feels so nice. And I can't wait for the summer to come in so I can actually wear it. So I'm going to finish it on the neckline, but I think I'm going to have to make it a tad little bit more tight, I think. I'm going to try the other blue one so you can see and compare what you think. But absolutely love the patchwork. And also want to talk to you about quilting and the ideas I have for a quilted jacket for the spring. Because, you know, the spring, you still need a jacket. Even if it's not as heavy as a coat, you still need a jacket. And I have a couple of ideas and I want to pass it by you. And this video, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do any sewing on camera, but I'm going to show you all the bits and pieces that I'm working on. I'm actually asking a little bit of opinions, to be honest. First one is this one. Shall I make it a little bit smaller? Anyway, let me try the other one. Okay, so now is this one. This one also, I still need to finish it all. I just stitch it together. This one is a much more... This cotton is a cotton that I bought in a shop. I had in my stash, but it's a cotton that is meant to for clothing. And yet this cotton is a little bit more stiffer than the one that is from the IKEA curtain. So just to show you that you can get like the proper cotton to make a top. And somehow this one feels a little bit stiffer, where the other one is just feels like a dream, to be honest. It's super light and it's just nice. It just feels so nice and fresh on my body. This one feels a little bit stuffy, you know, a little bit more. It has a lot more body, therefore it's kind of a little bit more, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Today's a Saturday, I wasn't going to film and I'm a little bit all over the place. Sorry. So anyway, what do you think of this one? Also, you know, in my last, one of my last videos, I made like a top that have a crossover that was from a Burda type. And it's a cross, a wrap top. So that one has like a really slim sleeves. And I was thinking maybe I could put a pleat on this one, both of them, and make it as narrow as that one. Maybe I put a picture of that dress and that top and how it fits me. Because it was also from another blue wrap top that I made. And I really like the sleeve. I really like the way it fits me around my waist. So I might do that. So asking for a friend, what do you think about that? Also, I want to show you. If you wear my head, you realize how chaotic is in my head. I'm trying to write things down and say, this week I do this video, this week I do this video. But the truth is, there's so much in my head I want to do that I don't really have. Even if I want to carry on a plan, I can, because my head is just keep on going from one thing to another. I have quite a selection of vintage lace and tablecloths and really, really delicate stuff. And some cute, really thin and very delicate crochet doilies in white. I'll show you. I put them all in this basket, which I actually got from my quilting stash that I bought once. So in here, there are some beautiful pieces. I once put I put them all in the, kind of pinned them in the form, and I asked in my community tab, what do you think I should do? Because it looked like a wedding dress almost, because I have quite a few smaller, but I have quite a few bigger ones that can actually be part of a skirt if I wanted to. So anyway, I was playing with it because this is something that I want to do for the channel. Obviously, it's not something I'm going to be wearing, but I just love these pieces so much. I want to give them another life. I want to make something that maybe somebody might buy and treasure as a piece. I mean, look at how delicate this work is. This is the work of women years past. And look at how delicate. I mean, if I think I am a crocheter, the work is so fine that I genuinely believe This is maybe work with 1 millimeter or maybe 1.2 millimeter. It's very, very thin, and it's so light. It's cotton. Yeah, it's so light and so airy and so beautiful. Then I have like pieces of lace that I don't know. I generally don't know where I got them from. I've been collecting them for the longest time, so I got them from somewhere. And I really would love to make something with them. So the idea is that at some point soon, you're going to be seeing some kind of bohemian, I guess, bohemian top or dress. So because they're all white, it will look a little bit wedding-like, bridal-like. I mean, look at this. This one, it's a shame that it has a hole. I'm trying to fix it somehow. Maybe by hand. I can maybe trying to stitch it close as much as I can. Or just see if I don't need to use it all. But it is actually knitted. This one is knitted. And it's so, so delicate and beautiful. So beautiful. Absolutely love this. I mean, if this is knitted by hand, I don't know, maybe it's done by machine, but if it's knitted by hand, that's amazing. So yeah, I have quite a few pieces. Some of them are more open work than others. What would you like to see? Would you like to see a dress, or would you like, because I was thinking maybe I could mix up with some cotton fabric that I have, and I could be making like a mixture and mix some of this beautiful lace and make a little bit more of a modern bohemian top for the summer. Or I could just embrace the white and maybe make like a bridal type of thing. I mean, the very first video that I showed my face in the channel, I made a dress and I said, I just want to make something beautiful with the textiles that I have. And this is the same urge again. I just want to make something beautiful with these beautiful textiles. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I was doing yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, with some of my beautiful purple wool. Just wait a minute. Let me show you. Let me bring it in. I'm looking at the camera and I think the camera, for whatever reason, doesn't like this super saturated purple. I'm going a little bit far. I'll see if you can actually see the color. But to see the detail, you can see it here. I kind of improvise this piece that I stuck to the bag. And the funniest thing is that this piece is being hung in this here. It's being hung on this picture for the past few videos because I made the piece, and because these are all upcycle rescue fabrics. So the bolt had like one big, looked like an arrow, almost like a feather shape on the bottom. And I thought, oh, that's a shame, just to cut it and throw it away. And I thought I'd just go into the sewing machine and I started putting pleats on it. And I made this piece. And then it was living in that picture there for the past couple of months. This week, I decided to put it together. And I made this, let me take it off. I made this cute little crossbody bag. I made it with the same pattern that I've made mine. It's full of scraps because I have a lot. And I'm still going to be using all my fabric scraps for more patchwork and more to do. But look at what I'm doing. I'm showing you all the things I want to work, all the things I want to do. So almost I think that this video is for me to get everything out of my head and to show you what I'm doing. So anyway, it has a cute little pocket, and this one will be on sale in my website soon. Let me know if you'll be interested for me to show you how I've done this pleat. It's super easy. It's a little bit of improvisation work, but it actually turned up really quite good. I'm very happy with this. So after I've done that one, I decided that maybe I wanted to do a little bit of a mini collection, like a set of 3 shapes, but having the same kind of feature, the front, like this pleated. So this one, this wool is so delicious. This one I've done it like a tote bag. Now, I have used some synthetic leather that I have my stash, and some of the trimmings that I have my stash. The problem with this one is that this leather is a little bit very, very slippery. It's very annoying. So I don't know if I could put something underneath so it's not so slippery. Now it's not slipping. Now that I want to show you how slippery it is, it's not doing it. Yes, see? So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to make the handles a little bit smaller and just put them just to hold it like that. And then maybe I could put like side D-rings and make a longer, not leather, but maybe with a wool handle. So I could have like a small little handles plus the over, like the crossbody, maybe with a wool. So I still have the black handles, but smaller. In that case, I might even close the bag with a zipper or with a snap. Again, I'm just asking you, but I really like these two. Obviously, they're not going to be 100% because this is very much an improvisation kind of piece of fabric that I do for decoration in the front. This is lovely. I absolutely love it. And I really love the handles. They're just a little bit too annoying. Everything is a bit irritating today. I love this one. I know we're coming out of the winter, but this wool is way too gorgeous to not do something with it. So, oh my God, isn't that gorgeous? I even started, I was quite prolific that day that I was sewing. I think it's 3 days ago. I even started making, on my last video, I showed you the ruffle bags. I started cutting to do the version, but instead of doing a ruffle, doing the same kind of applique of this thing. So I have 3 kind of versions of this, with this fabric. Yeah. And I'm going to have to figure out something to do with black leather handles because they're really cool. They look awesome, but they're quite annoying. So this is for bags. I've showed you the tops I want to do, the dress or top that I want to make, and I talked to you about quilting. So I also want to show you something else about quilting, a quilted jacket. I want to show you some textiles, and I want you to give me an idea of what you think. Okay, so I thrifted this, what I believe is Ikat fabric. It's made into somebody's stitcher. It's homemade. Handmade, like I made. It's the cover for a duvet, I think. So sadly, the inside is just black cotton. The inside of the duvet cover, they would have been so cool if it was double-sided. I would have had twice the amount of this fabric, which is absolutely gorgeous. But this is a beautiful quality. I believe it's an Ikat because it looks, the weave in it, it looks like, it's my gorgeous. Anytime I come to the thrift store, I really wash everything very nice and it smells so nice. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? So I have 2 ideas for this one. I don't know if you saw my cardigan. I've got it in my wardrobe, so it's not here now. But hold on, I'll show you which fabric I made it with. I made a cardigan with this fabric. This is the little remnant that I have left. I put a picture of the jacket, of the cardigan. I think I had it in a couple of videos ago. And it's like a short, kind of cropped cardigan sort of thing. And it's a little bit quite like a bad win, a little bit. And a little bit kimono-esque. It's a cool, cute pattern. But I think it will render to do some quilting with this beautiful one. But at the same time, I really like my regular cardigans that I wore last spring, summer. The problem being that the fabric, I don't know what happened to it, but I made like a really long one, and every time I sit down, I was marking my bum. So I don't want to, it doesn't look nice anymore. So I might even actually cut it and make it like just before the bum mark, and then make like a 3/4 jacket, and I still use it. Might actually do that because I really love it. But I really like what they're like for the regular cardigans is that there's so much more movement in your arms. And when you do like a kimono type where the armhole is kind of part of the jacket, if you know what I mean, when you lift it, kind of everything lifts up because there's not enough fabric in the middle there. So I don't know which one to go for. And also, what do you think? Will this quilt too thick, or can I quilt it with just a small fabric behind and not putting a lot of batting in the middle, so not to make it too thick? Because this is a fairly medium weight cotton. Or shall I just not quilt it? Shall I just, or maybe just do like a little, like a boro sashiko kind of style stitching? Or maybe, oh, let me show you. I have this robe that is made with the technique of, well, it's Indian prints. It's all being stitched. It's not done the most, oh my God, no, it has been done beautifully. It's all French seamed inside. Can you believe it? Look at that. It's all French seam. And that was me going to say, oh, it's not really nice. It is very nice. I thrifted it by cents. I don't even know. It was very, very little. Sorry, the camera died. It was full. I have to delete a whole bunch of clips. Anyway, I was showing you that it didn't charge much because, you know, it has quite a few holes on it. So the idea would be to maybe unpick, because it's quite a lot of fabric. It's a long robe. I got it because I just love the fabrics. I love the combination of them. I think they look really nice. So maybe what I could do is obviously be careful with the holes that are there. I think it looks like a ripped. It looks like it was fine, but got caught with something. I got ripped. Let me try it on. I was just thinking how much I'm just talking to you about all the stuff that I want to do, because there's so much I want to do, but I'm not really having my head on anything. So I thought this video is just going to be me showing you all the stuff that I want to make. Oh, there's something weird going on with the belt. But anyway, let me show you. Let me put it down a little bit. So this is it. It's quite long. So I do have quite a bit of fabric that I can play with. Sorry. I was just saying, it's quite long, so I have quite a little bit of fabric to play with. And it is, I could kind of use the sleeve if I was to remove the one that is, this one, the one that is ripped, and reuse it. But it's kind of a little bit too colorful to go out like this, I think. So I'm thinking maybe I could use some of the panels and quilt it, like maybe make like the cardigan or the Ringland jacket with pieces of this. So for instance, just do the sleeves with this and the body in denim, and then just quilt the sleeves. Or do the smaller cardigan and then maybe just do either the sleeves or the front and back with this fabric quilted, and then put some soft denim, which I do have a little bit of in here. This is the medium weight denim that I bought a while back to make a dress, but it's actually, it has a little bit of elasticin, but it's too much of a heavyweight fabric for a dress. I think it'll be too thick. So I might use a little bit of that with this fabric. No, not the blue one, the kimono style, robe style, Indian kind of thing. So what do you think? Shall I go for the Indian look and do like a quilted pieces here and there? Or shall I go for a more, I think, if it's not, it is a very good fake of Japanese Ikat, I think it's called, Ikat. Either way, it's an absolutely gorgeous fabric, and I'll be happy to have it on my body at some point. So shall I go for the Indian one? Shall I go for what I call Japanese one? And shall I make this dress? Can you see why I didn't make a video making things this time around? There is so much I've been sewing, so much I've been doing. Anyway, Thank you for staying with me and having a ramble around my sewing room and what my crazy head is thinking of doing. And yeah, please like and subscribe. Also, question. Would you like for me to show you how to do this piece? And then when I finish the 3 pieces, how to do the bags? Or at least how to do this kind of pleated decoration type of thing. If you do, let me know. That, and I'm going to leave you alone now, and have a lovely weekend. Hopefully, it's not as great and horrible as it is for me. And please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.